Gangstalking is the art of making targets have thoughts that have catastrophic effects on their lives. I honestly believe that this method was intentionally developed by nature in order to have people that are damaging to society die. However, like everything in gang stalking, you are never going to know if there is actually a group that is doing this to you. It will feel like that. Or nature itself is actually trying to kill you if you're a target. Now, this experiment that I'm doing already produced dramatic results. I have only applied this for a couple of hours. And my behavior, my thoughts, all of them are changing effortlessly. It is the strangest thing I have ever experienced. But I think I understand it better. But first, I'm going to explain to you how the subconscious works. And I'm telling you this because this is what my mind itself told me. So, the mind has thoughts, obviously. But the mind cannot talk to itself. Because the mind has no ears. It has no way of speaking. The body does, however. If I am consciousness itself cannot talk to itself. So it has to use the body in order to express the thought. And then have the body say to the mind. So nature has developed this muscle. And this muscle can actually, it is called subconscious mind. So the subconscious mind is actually a muscle. So listen, I have not studied any of what I'm telling you now. And I am just sharing with you what my mind told me. And at this point in time, this makes sense. So, consciousness is only a source of output. But it cannot talk to itself, just like a speaker. A speaker cannot be a microphone at the same time. It is one or the other. It isn't receptive. It only perceives from the outside world. So, when you're when you're a baby, the voice of your parents, the language of your parents, become the OS, the operating system for your subconscious mind. So your subconscious mind will function better if you are talking to it in your native language. Not too long ago, I noticed a very particular pattern in my way of thinking. And this pattern of thought started when I began noticing gang stalking. When I began noticing gang stalking. What could possibly be this way of thinking that could possibly be so catastrophic that can make targets homeless, It can make them kill themselves. It can make them suicidal. Why does it work on everyone? And is nature actually trying to kill me? Because I've done something so bad that I deserve to die and to become crazy? Or is there actually a group of people who simply want to destroy someone out of pure envy? Just like everything in this channel, we're never gonna know, but we can discuss it. What is this pattern of thinking? The pattern of thinking is driven by the word they. So, I know it sounds dumb and insignificant, but when you're getting gang stalked, you always think in the form they. For example, when you say they're doing that on purpose, when they say they want me to get confused, when you think they want this, they want me to get arrested, they want me to be homeless, they want me this, they want that. Every target has a thought, they. So, after noticing this pattern, I thought to myself, what if I change what I say about they? If I say they want me to be the best version of myself, they want me to understand the subconscious mind, they want me to know, to become the authority on knowledge of the subconscious mind. They want to explain to me everything about the subconscious mind. I got the information that I'm telling you right after starting to think that. So, I believe that this was nature's way of killing someone in a beautiful way, without physiologically touching the person. And I believe that nature devised this way because it knew that we were going to dominate the earth. Why is that? It changes the behavior of the target. And because we always live in colonies, the thought, they hate me, they want me to die, they want this, they want that, is going to be a constant thought in the mind of any outcast, in the mind of someone that is hated by society. It is the way of nature to finish off someone. And it had to do it psychologically because it knew that we were so powerful, so smart, that it would be the only way to kill a human being and to take away their influence, take away any of all their power, so that they stop, I don't know, causing whatever it is that they're causing, or by turning their mind against them and having the mind kill them by making them mindless and have the mind turn on them and interpret every single thing as a negative. That's one option, one belief. Or it could be what I just told you. However, someone noticed what happened to outcasts. And this is something that became knowledge amongst a few people because they have been there when someone was made an outcast, when someone did something so bad that everyone around them hated them. And they saw what happened to the person. They saw the result of what effect has the hate of your tribe against you, or to be the target of society's hate. And these people know that if you believe that society is trying to kill you, they know that your mind will turn against you and take all your power away and try to kill you because your body believes that you are doing more harm than good to society. Now, it makes sense, right? The only reason that someone would be hated by absolutely everyone is that they do have to do something that is an abomination. And therefore, because it was something so bad, everyone around them will hate on them because the thing that they did was so evil and despicable. So, because we were designed to function as a tribe, nature put in that so that you become nothing. Which makes sense, right? Why the targets of gangstalking are homeless, suicidal, or whatever, it just feels like it was meant to be there. Now, we humans are so clever that not even nature can fuck us over. Not even nature can 100% guarantee us, because there's always a possibility of hacking the system. Just like humans learn how to fly. And they learn how to navigate the world in hours. Nature never intended humans to see the entire world, to go from one end to the other in their lives. That's why people have different skin colors. Because they are meant to stay within that area, because their body is meant to stay within that area where the sons of the rays of the sun are going to be as consistent as they can possibly be. That's why where it's always cloudy, people are pale. And where it's always sunny and tropical, people are darker. So I believe that this knowledge is the greatest secret of Gangstalker. Now, it might be just me imagining this, but whether it is true or not, it is working. So, if you are a target, regardless of what is happening in front of you, before you say the word they, make sure that you do not follow it with something negative. That's something that is anything negative that is happening to you. You follow it with a dream, something that you want. With you want to follow it with something that will help you push your life forward. Because I have the suspicion that this is the key to gangstalking. Why would your mind turn against you? Because you are supposed to die. Your mind is supposed to guaranteedly kill you. Take on vices. It only picks up things that will kill you, that are detrimental to your well-being. Because that would mean that your body itself, that the environment itself, that your tribe believes that you are a menace and you are compromising their survival. But someone figured it out. And there are so many people, but so many people that are intrinsically twisted, fucked up in the head, full of envy, full of hate. And not only that, but they feel that they should have the power to take away everything that a person has worked their entire lives for. Because their light is so bright that they feel dim with the mere presence of this person. I'm sure you have met them. I am sure you have encountered one or two or 1,000. And if you're a target for gangstalking, be very mindful of your thoughts. Because if all of a sudden your life is going to shit and no one has done anything against you or not said anything to you, you just feel confused all the time. Notice that the only thing that can confuse you is your own mind or your senses picking up the wrong information. Or no, your senses modulating the information that is being given to you by reality in order to only take what is negative and fuck you up. So, yes, So, the primary thought, the primary goal of gang stalking is to have you have this very specific thought that says, they want me to blank, where blank is a tragic event. When you have that thought, replace the tragic event with what you want in life. And never allow to have yourself to have they want me to, and follow it with a tragic event, with a catastrophic event. Never, ever, ever do that. I wanted to give you a quick reminder to please subscribe, and also know that the goal of this channel is to disempower gang stalking and make this information so readily available, so that when gang stalkers pick a target, after all their research of the person and training and whatever, all that targets do is just go on Google, find, oh, the gang stalking playbook. That is exactly what I need. Tap. They find these videos and they effortlessly and elegantly beat this thing that is meant to be their end. Targets will be able to understand every aspect of gang stalking, that they will just go like this, and they will walk away unharmed. Because whether if it was made by nature, or it is a group of people that hate you, which, I'm going to tell you something. In my case, I know that it is the group of people that hate me. Why? Because only the people that are nothing like me, happy, not jealous, sure of themselves, have a huge dick, have a tight ass, have a banging body, be funny, charismatic, and have a shit ton of money. Wow. Before gang stalking, that was me. I was living my best life. But all of a sudden, people that were envious, like, I began using crystal meth, and guess what? I got fucking hotter in the beginning. I swear to God, I got fucking hotter. It was hysterical, because I had the guys that I was having orgies with. They were like, what the fuck, dude? And they told me this to my face. They said, dude, you're doing crystal meth and you're getting hotter? What the fuck? I didn't realize that I had it so good. And most people that use crystal meth are trying to escape from an ugly reality. And the drug, it makes you want to have a lot of sex. It makes you be a slob. It makes you be so animalistic that you forget about your family. And the thing is that I was still using crystal meth, and I had my best life. I had the best of both worlds. And the reason that I got so much hate is because I was able to do everything. because I have so much security in my ability to conquer anything that I put my mind into, anything that I put my volition into. And I was so loyal to my growth, to my self-development, to my goals in life, that crystal meth didn't touch me. And all the people that use crystal meth, they know each other. Why is always crystal meth involved in gang stalking? Because it is something that is primarily done or imposed to by people who use crystal meth. I feel that the crystal meth is the beginning, where you are influenced into using crystal meth. I feel that it's a product of that is a symptom of gang stalking, and not a precursor to it. But like everything in gang stalking, say it with me, we will never know the truth. We can only analyze, theorize, and try to understand every single possibility of it, and go with the one that makes sense. Now, the last part of this video, don't stop the video or go to any other one, because this is just as important or more important than most of the information that I have given you here. And this is that your consciousness has to believe that your environment, that people outside of you have to hate you. Which is why whenever you think they want me to blank, replace blank with a tragedy, your body will take in that thought and put it out back into you with a voice that is talking to you. Your subconscious mind is like a mirror that reflects to you your thoughts. And it has to, because the mind cannot be a speaker and a microphone at the same time. You're either focusing on listening, or you are either focusing on talking. But you can never do both at the same time. So your mind developed a way for you to have these thoughts that will represent your tribe. And when these thoughts go into the body, they're recording in the muscle called the subconscious mind. And then, without you hearing it, it speaks to you in a way that it's not going to interrupt your reality. However, when shit has hit the fan, when you are getting close to fucking losing it, your subconscious mind will talk to you louder. Because nature is perfect. And nature knew that we were going to figure this shit out. So, your body's going to be like, okay, fine. This is what you're listening to. So it brings out all the voices. And it shows you what the subconscious mind is telling you when you're not noticing. It's like, hey, you need to pay attention to this. And it's going to talk to you right when you have a thought. And nature built this. The voices that you hear, if you hear voices, are not there to fuck you up. But they are there to tell you what your subconsciousness is telling you when you are not listening. To bring you awareness there is something wrong that you need to address fucking immediately. That is why the worse you are, the more drugged up you are, the voices get louder. They get more intense. They get more aggressive. However, because of all the information that is out there, all the narrative that gangstalking is technological, your vision, your perspective, the perspective that you are supposed to have is blinded. It's fogged up by misinformation, so that you do not ever put two and two together. So, if you want to confirm that nature is either trying to kill you or it's a group of haters, there's a second device that you can use in order to find out which one it is. And that is, are gangstalkers trying to convince you that there is technology involved? Because if they are, if they imply, if people, not your mind, if people, and you hear them and they say things that are meant to give you the impression that there is technology involved. Like, someone at the homeless shelter actually told me, we have technology that you're never going to be able to understand. And of course, it was a crack addict. My sense was like, you're a crack addict and you're here. There's no way access that you have access to a fucking alien technology. So fuck you. And guess what? The moment that I was able to get rid of all the fog of misinformation, I was able to see the truth. That the technological narrative is made up. And the only people that would make up such a fucking lie are people who know the game. So you can be sure that every person that knows the game, that is saying things that produce that thought of they, followed by blank, blah, 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 blah. Sorry, I'm trying not to have that thought, like, at all. Tragedy. Yeah, you have to watch what you think to an obsessive degree. If you want to change how your mind treats you. So, where was I? Oh, so nature knew that we were going to be so smart and so powerful that the people that were naturally deceitful, that were naturally envious, were going to understand. They were going to be able to see the pattern of thinking and the effects of these thoughts. They Nature knew that it was making this thing called Homo sapien that was gonna be so fucking clever that it was gonna learn how to exploit its creator for pleasure. So it made sure that when this happened, immediately you were able to put two and two together. But that is where nature stopped, because it's like, okay, I'm done, because these motherfuckers are gonna figure out a way to fucking exploit that too somehow. And guess what? We did. We invented, well, haters. People who are of an ill volition and an ugly nature. Excuse me. Use this weapon of thought to destroy its most powerful and beautiful creations. To destroy those who cast a giant dark shadow on those that were not given those gifts, or do not have the volition to try to develop themselves so that they will shine too. Because the ugliest creations, not psychological or physical, but people who operate out of envy and out of they were born twisted, where instead of trying to help, to push people forward so that they will help humanity get stronger, these ugly people, these things, these vomit of nature people will try to do everything they can to make the people that are making them feel less smaller. They are going to actively, well, I'm trying I'm trying literally to not say that, because I believe in this so strongly, and I will tell you what the results are. But so far, the results have been affirmative. That these vomit of nature people will try to do this, where they are limiting, well, where the vomit of people, the vomit of nature people, are trying to become, they're trying to cover the sun with a finger so that they don't reflect to them to the ugly garbage of nature, vomit of people. Okay, I'm just fucking going to say it because this is getting too complicated. I'm sorry. So, gangstalkers are fucking hitters and losers. If they have money, they are shit people. They operate full of envy and they fucking suck. Now, people who are none of those things and are trying to use all their power that has been given by God to them to have them be the best possible version of themselves. These are people that are actively trying to grow each fucking day, every single minute. They're doing everything they can and using their time wisely in order to express their divinely given gifts. Because they are meant to help move mankind forward. These sons of bitches know that they are not doing their best to become the best version of themselves. But instead of looking at their own behavior, they don't have this intrinsic reflection where you can see the mistakes that you have made, and you are refining your modus operandi every day so that you will get to your goal faster. These people don't even think about that. They just are there and they're just taking up space. And whenever someone dares to fucking put more effort into life than they do, because they don't care about the advancement of mankind. They only care about their own perception of themselves. That they are completely blindsided of how the shiniest people perceive them. And the thing is that the people that are pushing mankind forward are the ones that your impression, that these people have to make the best impression they can possibly make. Because that way, they can pull them forward or up to their level. Because of their mentality and of their actions, of trying to destroy someone that knows something that they don't. And they don't even have the critical thinking ability to be like, he's doing something that I'm not doing. So I need to become his friend, and I have to make that person want to tell me how to get there. They don't even conceive that idea. They just want to fucking finish them. Because they hate to see the truth. They hate to know that they are not trying as hard as they could be. So they know that they have wasted a lot of times, and they are so animalistic that they have not developed, that they have not taken the time to develop themselves in the things that are really gonna help them be better people. Anyways, that's the end of this channel. That's the end of this video. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. So please share, like, and subscribe, and let me know what you think. Have a good night.